Ladies and gentlemen, this is a shot that will be heard around the fucking world. Kendrick, you are on the clock. The boy came back. You're on the clock, nigga.
And it's your father, let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man.
Drake just dropped on YouTube, and he dropped a little preview snippet on Instagram. And you're telling me that Kendrick dropped again?
I'm here, as you can see, fully intact. Mind, body, and soul, in case you were wondering. Right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Always live by it.
Certified, never boy, certified, pedestal. God, fuck 'em up. I'ma do myself. Why you pulling like a bitch, ain't you? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably...
On this day 1 year ago, Kendrick Lamar changed the trajectory of rap music forever. I remember listening to Future Metro Boomin's album, We Don't Trust You, when it came out. And if I'm being completely honest, at that time, I was kind of bored by the album. But as I continued to listen to it, go through song after song, and I was like, oh man, when is this gonna get like, when am I gonna feel something listening to this? Track 6 comes on. And then Kendrick shows up. Everything is different now. Like that, Kendrick just throws the gauntlet down. And still, a year later, when that song comes on, I still rap it like the day it came out. It is one of the more impressive gauntlet laying diss tracks to ever come out. Just let Drake and J. Cole know at that moment, hey guys, you guys are not that. I heard first person shooter. You guys are not like that. You're not on my level. It's not gonna happen. And that was the start of, in my opinion, the greatest rap beef ever. Now, shortly thereafter, April 5th, J. Cole decides to respond. He's the first one to jump out of the window on a record and drop 7-minute drill and immediately bows out. Now, a lot of people saw this coming as far as like, you know, they could hear how he sounded. He didn't really believe it. He didn't sound super confident. And like that Saturday or Sunday, Dreamville Festival, he's out on stage apologizing to fans that came out to see him. One of the more embarrassing things in hip hop history. I still stand by that. And it's not that he apologized, it's that he deleted the song off of his album also. And the most discouraging part about that is Conductor Williams lost a potential #1 record. Like that song probably would have went #1, and Conductor could have used that to, you know, kind of propel him. Like he's kind of doing his own thing right now, but that would have helped to have a #1 hit. Now going forward throughout this recap of this beef between Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, I'm not really going to address the songs that Rick Ross put out, the A$AP Rocky put out. I'm definitely not talking about what Kanye West did. And if we're being honest, at that time, Drake shouldn't have either. Drake should have ignored all those people. And that's probably one of the reasons why things went the way that they're going right now. April 19th, Drake drops Push Ups. Now, this song did come out a few days earlier, but it didn't hit DSPs until the 19th. There was a little bit of speculation that this song might have been AI, which is a bad look for Drake. Like, for most artists, when a song comes out, we kind of can tell the difference between their pen, their sound, and AI. And the fact that people couldn't tell the difference between the real Drake and AI Drake, not a great sign. But Drake did address everybody. He addressed everybody on the song, which turned out to be a mistake, even though that Metro shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. Like that line still makes me laugh every time I hear the song, and I yell that part every time. And Drake, as crazy as he was, out of all the people that he talked crazy about, talking insane about Ja Morant, the one person that we know carries the gun on him, that was insane. Like, Drake, that could have went way worse, throwing shots at Ja Morant. Like, say what you want about Kendrick, say what you want about J. Cole or A$AP Rocky or Rick Ross, none of them dudes is going to shoot you. Ja Morant might actually kill you, and thankfully he did not. I love the production on Push Ups. It was very, if you're reading this, it's too late. Felt like it could have won on that project. And this song, it gets 99.9% of rappers out of there. Like, you're done after that song comes out. That song ends a lot of careers, except one. Even though he's really talking that shit on that song, it still bangs. Like, say what you want about Drake, that song still goes. Now, April 24th, Drake decides to double back. Tailor-made freestyle drops featuring AI, Snoop, and Pac. At the time, and even now, I hated him using AI voices. I get why he had to do it, as far as like beef wise and strategizing, like using West Coast legends to kind of talk down to a West Coast artist. I'm just not a fan of someone being able to use someone else's voice like that without their consent while using AI. Like, I'm just not a fan of AI. And when it comes to creative, artistic ventures, like, just get the AI stuff out of here. Just let actual people create things. Not saying the songs were bad. I just did not like the AI aspect of it. And this was the first time that anybody mentioned pedophilia accusations. Let's not forget that throughout the recap of this beef. Drake was the first one to bring up the PDF file accusations. He did it by himself. And he ended the song taunting Kendrick about how he's not dropping fast enough, saying, quote, "We are waiting on you." And now this is where we kind of start to see the difference between Drake and Kendrick. Like, during most of this time, Drake is posting memes about Kendrick's friends. You know, he wearing like Compton, California sweatsuits, you know, posting, talking about like, you know, where are you at? And this is where the whole like you're on the clock thing came from, you know. And obviously he had his mouthpiece academics out there talking crazy about Kendrick, saying like, why is it taking you so long to write a song? You can't go hit for hit with this guy. And academics was really a big mouthpiece for Drake, really spewing how great Push-Ups and Tailor-Made Freestyle was. And yeah, everybody put Kendrick on the clock. And remembering back to that time, it doesn't seem like it now, but Kendrick was the underdog at this point. A lot of people kind of thought Kendrick wasn't going to win this thing and he wasn't going to make it out of this until April 30th comes around. We get Euphoria. Oh, man. Still love this song. Great song. Perfect energy. All that stuff. And I know Kendrick, you know, there's always that thing where everything that he does matter. This song dropping at 8:24 LA time, that's on purpose. 8 and 24 in LA is two very important numbers. If you know, you know. This song was great. Like, this song came out of nowhere and it was so impactful that like I called my closest friend, and we talked about this song and the beef for over an hour on the phone. And that's the beauty of hip hop, of the competitive nature in rap, and two of the best going back and forth. It just brings that out of you where you just feel like you have to talk to people that care about it the way that you care about it. There's no better feeling than that, and you can't get that in any other genre. Now, lyrically, it was just straightforward. Kendrick really just stepped up to the plate and showed he could hold his own in a direct battle. The energy he had, the vocal inflection, the aggression. Like, listen to how Kendrick rapped on Euphoria, and then go back and listen to 7 Minute Drill by J. Cole. And you can totally hear the difference between how Euphoria sounds and how 7-minute drill sounds. At this point, there's no turning back, and Kendrick rapped like it. May 3rd, 616 in LA. Now, Kendrick kind of took a bite out of Drake's playbook with a timestamp record. I think it's, throughout this entire beef, it's one of the more underrated records because it's not on DSPs. Like, I felt like the song came and went a lot faster than it should have, but every time I go back and listen to it, I absolutely love the song. I think it's one of the better diss records to be put out. And it felt like Kendrick was teasing Drake and academics, hinting that, Drake's circle was compromised and he wasn't smart enough to play this game. Now, to Drake's credit, May 3rd, again, that night, Family Matters. Now, not gonna lie, hearing Drake's mom at the start of this is so cringy, bro. Like, why would you do this? Why would you put your mom on this song? The rapping like you try to free the slaves, like, that's just tone deaf. It didn't age well, those parts of this song. And it just felt like he was just throwing stuff at the wall, like attacking Kendrick's cultural relevance. And is it really that guy in Compton? Now, the second verse was fire, but he, like, even at this point, he's still continuing to throw shots at Rick Ross and Rocky. The nigga that made Euphoria in 616 in LA is burning your ass up, and you're still rapping about two, at this point, C-D level rappers. Like, who was in his camp advising him? It's beyond me that he would continue to throw shots at other people when Kendrick is standing right in front of him. Now, in this song, he did mention going on vacation as if the battle was over. And, God, man, it's just like when you go back and re-listen to some of these songs and just kind of see how he was moving strategically, it just didn't seem strategic at all. And he literally told the Grammys to give Kendrick an award because he opened his mouth. And boy, they sure did. Hilarious. us. May 4th. Meet the Grams. Like, Kendrick having this song just waiting in the hard drive. Like, he dropped this 30 minutes after Family Matters. Like, this is when I knew Kendrick was diabolical and really hated this man and researched him and took his time with him. Like, this was psychological warfare at this point. Instead of just attacking Drake directly, he attacked him through the people closest to him, his mom, his dad, his son. The song just felt dark, like some horror movie shit. Like, Drake really didn't know who he was playing with, and he was acting like it. And that's based on Drake still throwing shots at everyone else. Meanwhile, Kendrick is locked in. He is completely locked in on Drake, and there's no one else that he's thinking about. And if I'm being honest, I'm going to be honest. While I was kind of writing the script out for this video, having to re-listen to this song is just like, man, it can really bring the bring the mood down, to say the least. And then I went to bed with that on my mind, on my spirit, on my heart. And then I woke up to Not Like Us. This was the biggest of the biggest jokers. Not only was Kendrick still busting his ass, he was doing it to a commercially hit record that would blow up to a place I didn't see it going. Just a massive, massive record. Like, I thought Back to Back was a hit. This was a hit, all caps. It was everywhere. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was playing it. People were playing it outside, pool parties, barbecues. It was in the club that night getting played. And Drake tried. May 5th, The Heart Part 6 comes out. One of the worst responses in this beef. Just uninformed, unprepared, just a bad look all around. Just bad look. Like, he continues to bring up the pedophile stuff. He brought it up again. Drake was the first person to bring this up. And that's why, and it just feels like he opened the door for Kendrick to use that. He thought he could 8 Mile himself, and it didn't work, and it backfired horribly. horribly. And you can tell he rushed this song out. You can tell that he rushed this song out by how he foolishly misinterpreted Mother I Sober from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. You can tell he clearly didn't listen to that song with both of his ears open. Him making it seem like Kendrick was doing too much by dropping so many songs back to back on his ass when he literally begged Kendrick to drop it's funny to look back on. It really is. And Kendrick ignored this. Kendrick and the collective fan base ignored The Heart Part 6 by Drake. Collectively, just ignored it. And it should have been ignored because Drake didn't put any effort to that, so it didn't deserve that much of a talking to. And I'll say this, like, as things continued, Kendrick had his pop-out show. He had the Not Like Us video shoot. He won the like 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. He had the Super Bowl performance, and Kendrick he spent literally the whole year just reaping the spoils of victory, the fruits of his labor. He studied, crafted, strategized, and planned everything out perfectly to a T and had a flawless victory over Drake. Outside of academics, there's no reasonable, credible person that can honestly say that Drake won that battle or it was even close. So after a year, now that this beef is over, I think I've learned 3 things. Number 1, J. Cole has to watch his mouth when he raps from here on out. I don't care how good his bars are. I don't care how good his albums are. I don't care how good his beats are. Watch your fucking mouth. Number 2, Drake won't back down from a battle. Now, he might not be equipped to handle the battle, but he will always step up in the ring, and I appreciate him for that. Like, say what you want. He lost. He got his ass busted. He got annihilated. But none of this happens if Drake just ignores like that. If he ignores this, none of this probably happens. But I give Drake a lot of credit. I commend him for it. He stepped up in a battle. His name was called. He stood up. He didn't fold. He didn't bow out. The last thing I learned: don't rap against Kendrick ever.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.